The up-and-coming rapper has been killed while in prison in Northern California. This is a music video from MoneySign Suede, whose real name is Jaime Valdez. According to prison officials in Monterey County, Suede's death is being investigated as a homicide. Brugada was found last night in a shower area and was unresponsive. He was pronounced dead a short time later. Fans are leaving condolences on his official Instagram page. The 22-year-old rapper was sentenced last year in Riverside County on charges of being a convicted felon in possession of a gun.
Man, we back with another crazy story out of Cali. You know what I'm saying? The penitentiary where the rapper named MoneySign Suede got killed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unfortunately, this is what happens, you know what I'm saying, when you in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? But the mistake he made was allegedly he was getting extorted in prison. See what I'm saying? Before this incident. And he had a few fights and everything else. So, you know what I'm saying? The mistake he made was, first off, you messed up when you let people extort you. You know what I'm saying? Buying people canteen and shit like that because they figured out you was famous. But, you know, you must ain't have no hands or nothing. Because at the end of the day, it had to be an inside job. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's just like how you in the state penitentiary, you know what I'm saying, in Cali, where you from, or what, you know what I'm saying, you repping, and, you know, shit like this happen. You know what I'm saying? But they say he was getting started before, and he knew he was about to die with some shit that going on with a letter, you know, he wrote to his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, you know, they found him in the shower, stabbed a few times in the neck and shit. You know what I'm saying? That when they was going through head count, they say around 10:30, you know, allegedly now. But like I said, it's just another crazy senseless crime because, you know, he had a lot of, you know, hope, and he was doing a lot for his community around, you know what I'm saying, different things like that. So it's just a messed up situation. But this happened in every prison, in every state. You know, he just happened to be, you know, known around a local rapper or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But obviously they saying that, you know, the prison on the yard, they didn't know that he was famous. They didn't know that he had a buzz, you know, 200,000+ followers or whatever. You know, when they found that out, you know, that's when they started running his pockets. And obviously he let them. That's the worst mistake to do. You know what I'm saying? Let them run your pockets. You know, and knowing you got some money, you letting them go. Ain't about protection or none of that, you know. And obviously at the end of the day, it's just like, hey, if, you know, they just gonna beat it out you. You know, and unfortunately, you know, he ain't have, obviously it don't seem like he had nobody in there that had his back, or he wouldn't have been dead. You know what I'm saying? It's just a crazy situation. When they found out he had a rap deal, he was signed to Atlantic Records. He signed in 2021. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's just another crazy situation because, you know, this happened every day to, you know, to regular dudes in prison getting stabbed up, you know, getting beat to sleep. This happened daily. You know, as we speak, somebody right now getting beat to sleep in some state penitentiary right now. You know, that's just, you know, that's how it go. People been getting extorted, you know, since prison's open. You know, if you go in there and you got money and you're a weak link, bruh, it's a wrap. They don't care about none of that. You know, whatever you been hollering out on the streets and you saying you repping, you know, they gonna see what you're about when you get on the inside of that wall. You know what I'm saying? It's more deadly when you get inside a closed building with murderers and, you know, real killers, you know. And it's almost like, you know, you seeking out the weak. And, you know, he got caught up into some shit like this here. So they started extorting him. He started getting the money, and they just like, fuck it, we'll just take it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, brain, you know, they was asking, hey, where his people at? You know, where his dudes was. Somebody said, oh, it was like 50-50. It couldn't have been 50-50 because even if it was 50-50, 50 of my people in here, 50 on the other side, it still wouldn't have went down like that. See what I'm saying? So like I said, it's another senseless crime that happened. And he had a bright future, you know. But when you go behind that prison wall, it's a whole different life, you know, on how you got to protect yourself and how you got to move. You got to move real militant, you know, on the inside of that wall, because everybody got all you got is time to think, connive, bribe folks. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got time for. You know, you ain't free to be running the streets to be, you know, halfway thinking about shit. When you behind that wall, you going to get everything to the T, your whole plan through on what you trying to do, what's going on, who the target is, all that, man. So like I said, he already knew before this went down that he was a target. He already knew when he wrote his girlfriend that letter that this was, you know, he said this might be the last time that we, you know, we talk. We talk to each other. I see you on the other side in heaven. You know, so obviously it was tension on the inside that he kind of knew that he wasn't going to be able to survive the rest of his time. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was the park side baby, you know, and, you know, kids loved him and he did a lot of, you know, good things around the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, even the good people, you know, even the good folks, you know, he got caught with possession of a gun. You know, most likely that was just to protect himself. You know, he was a convicted felon, you know, but that's the crazy thing about it. You got to get security, man. At the end of the day, you just got to get security. You got a little buzz, you making money, pay for you a security guard. You ain't got to carry a gun. See what I'm saying? So he wouldn't have been in this situation from the start. But, you know, he thought he was going to make it through his sentence. And like I said, he only was locked up for a few months, you know what I'm saying? With 6 months now. This like 3-4 months ago. You know, he ain't been locked up that long. He ain't even did a year yet. And, you know, he wasn't even in there a year yet. And this what happened, the tragic. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I want to say prayers to his family. You know, and like I said, like any other crime or any other situation, justice will be served. You know what I'm saying? Because this was another senseless crime. And, you know, but on the inside of that wall, it's a different season. It's a different world. You got to know how to move. You know, somebody asks you for something. You just can't be letting it off. I don't give a damn about they know who you is and you got this. You know what I'm saying? You got to show like, hey, bro, I'm about that. So whatever go down, it's going to go down. You ain't just finna play me like any kind of way, straight up. So, you know, that's what I think. That's his mistake. You know, if it's true that he was getting extorted, you know, and he was buying, you know, people canteen, you know, giving them cigarettes and giving them, you know, food off his plate, that was a problem. That's where it started at, you know, because at the end of the day, if somebody want my plate, I don't want nothing on my tray, if somebody asks for it, you got to get out the trash. Straight up, I'm not giving nothing away. Because that's a sign of weakness. Even if you cool with somebody, I ain't with none of that. Hey, bro, get it out the trash. I ain't want the biscuit. Get it out the trash, bro. And, you know, like I said, it's just certain rules and certain things that you got to do when you get on the other side of that wall in penitentiary. Because you with people that ain't got shit to lose. That's there for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no family. They ain't got no money coming on. So all they got is the hustle off people when they get in there. Make shit move. That's how they make their money, hustling and preying on other folks, on weaker people. Come on now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you probably wouldn't like that, you know. Or if you is, they got somebody on the other side that's, you know, 10 times and don't care about losing their life. You know what I'm saying? That's what you face with when you go to any state penitentiary. You in there with real murders and killers who got a life sentence who ain't got shit to lose, you know? And you only got a few months or a year or two or something like that. You finna get right back out. And you already got a following, so you finna jump out and, you know, make more money. Because all this jail sentence, this prison sentence gonna do is make you more stronger, make you more popular. You're gonna gain more followers when you touch down. And you already set a legacy on what you did in your neighborhood and for your city and everything like that. So, you know, it's 1K when you touch down. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people know that on the inside. So, you know, when they found out he signed this deal and he had a deal, I guess they didn't know at first when they just thought he was just a regular dude or whatever. But obviously, you know, on the inside, they figure out everything. They found out he had a deal, signed a deal with Atlantic. It was a wrap. They started starting him. Then he got in a couple fights. They beat him asleep a few times, allegedly. Now, and like I said, that was his downfall. You know, giving up. No, he's supposed to put in I need to get up out of here. If you feel like that, put in you know, I'm scared for my life, man. I'm a celebrity. You know, I got this. And so, you know, his lawyer's supposed to have been on that. You know, if he already felt like his life was in danger weeks before this, because that's what it's starting to lead up to. He knew what was going to go down. He knew he couldn't protect himself. So, you know, but it is what it is, man. Like I said, it's another senseless crime and an everyday, you know, society that we're living in. But like I said, let me know what y'all think about this crazy story, man. Young, upcoming rap artist. Did a lot for his community and the kids, and a lot of people loved him around his city, his town, where he from, you know, just on the grind, and got into a situation where he had to keep a scrap on him because he was, you know, getting a little bigger than what he was, you know, and you have haters come with success and, you know, working hard and doing what you're supposed to do. You're going to have haters just off of that because it wasn't them. And, you know, he got into a situation where, you know, he already was a convicted felon. He got caught with some scraps. You know, that's what he was going to do his prison time for. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, he was getting extorted and, you know, punched upside the head and shit like that. And, you know, hey, he probably decided, hey, man, I ain't with it. No. He was tired of being extorted, man. He wasn't going for it no more. He finally said, no, I'm done with it. And he was comfortable. He already knew his death was coming soon because he was outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, prayers goes out to all the people that loved him and all the people he did something for the community and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. Justice will be served. We in our last days. It's crimes everywhere. Ain't nobody exempt from crime and death. But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. Rapper killed. We out.